Hello, my friends. This is Sarah Jones, intuitive psychic and tarot therapist here at Tarot Therapy Co. And this is your Sunday self care reading. So, we meet up here every Sunday. We check out what we need to focus on for self care every week. If you're new, I usually share on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter the cards so you can choose earlier in the day and then come back later. Or if you're here for the first time, take a moment to check out the 3 piles we have going on here, see which one calls to you. I do suggest picking one. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. This is about self-care, not about doing a bunch of stuff. But if you do pick more than one pile, it probably means there is another message there for you. Okay, so let's go ahead. There's links in the video description that can take you right to pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3 reading. You don't have to listen to all of them. And let's get started. All right. So let's go with pile number 1 first. We got this beautiful pink selenite. I don't know if it comes across as pink in the video, but it is actually pink selenite. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. We got some aromatherapy. I am the light of my soul. So we're looking at third eye chakra this week. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Gosh, don't we know that? And we have focus over here. All right. I'm going to pick that up so you can kind of see that. So, let's see. Third eye chakra. I am the light of my soul. So I feel like if you chose this pile, I feel like your guides are coming through and they really want you to start becoming more discerning with who you believe and what you believe. I feel like you might need to be a little more mindful not to place value on the opinions of others or especially the voice of self-doubt this week, okay? There's illusions all around us at any given time. They're constantly coming at us, whether it's from our own ways of thinking or whether it's from other people's ways of thinking or their beliefs. We have these illusions that we have to really get through and move through and break. We don't want to fall for them. So, I want you to be aware of what is true for you, what feels true for you, what feels right. This almost reminds me of the candle magic meditation I did because we didn't talk about the third eye chakra, we talked about the sacral chakra, and we put our hand on our heart. So I feel like there's a lot of energy in those 2 areas. So not only your third eye chakra, where you're opening up and you're breaking the illusion and you're seeing through things, but you're also combining that with the energy of your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. You are tuning in on your intuition. You are tuning into the wisdom of your heart. You are tuning in and starting to feel your truth. Okay, so I want you to continue to practice doing that. This way you can learn to trust the wisdom that comes through, whether you're meditating and the wisdom is coming through or whether the wisdom is just coming through because your mind is calmer. I feel like this will also help you understand your truth and what it is that is true for you and what you want, okay? Aromatherapy is literally your self-care mission for the week. it's to help you become in touch with all of your senses. Aromatherapy is a powerful tool. Sorry, it's very loud. That can help you connect with yourself, that can help you connect with the environment around you. So I feel like I want you this week to pay attention to the things that you smell. Pay attention to how different scents make you feel, the memories they trigger. You can also play around with essential oils this week if you have them. They're really great for aromatherapy. I use a lot of lavender. I have lavender at work on my desk always. And I have it in my purse always to give myself a little boost when my mind is going a little crazy, or when I need to calm down, or when my anxiety is coming through and overwhelming me. I use aromatherapy. It's a really, really great tool. So I definitely want you to focus on that. And I want you, again, so when we talk about this energy, where we talk about, tapping into our three chakras there, because I feel like this is three chakras for you more than just one. So we're tapping into our third eye, our intuition, our heart center, our personal power. It's really good to raise your vibes with essential oils or a smell. You can even use real lavender to do that, or any other smell or scent. Some people can't do that, but whatever smell or scent that is calling out to you at this time. All right, so your reality is a reflection of your inner world. And I think we talk about this so often. I'm sure that you've heard this before. What is going on outside of you has so much to do with what is going on inside of you. Because whatever you're thinking about all day long, whatever you're focusing on, that's what creates the reality around you. And this is basic law of attraction stuff. And this stuff is happening whether you're doing it intentionally or not. So you want to keep that in mind. Even if you don't believe in it, maybe try it. Maybe play with it a little bit and see what happens, because no matter what you do, however you're thinking and whatever you're focusing on, we got focus here as well, whatever you're feeling, it's projecting out from you, and it's projecting into your choices, it's projecting into your vibe, it's projecting into what you call into your life, the experiences that you have. If your inner beliefs of that are that of not being worthy, then you're going to pull in experiences and people who feel that way about you. Okay? So, if you find yourself in a funk, I really want you to look at your thoughts this week and your feelings, and I want you to look at what you're focusing on. I feel like if you chose this pile, what you're focusing on is probably the biggest self-care mission, and I feel like that third eye chakra and that aromatherapy will help you just hone in on that. Sometimes we have thoughts or ideas or beliefs that we've repeated so often to ourselves that our bodies, our cells, they memorize that, and that's why a lot of people use affirmations, because they start to, you repeat them in your body and your mind and your thoughts and your cells, and just everything about your vibe begins to believe that. Okay? Our energy is really a lot of our collected ideas and our active beliefs all mingled in with our personality, So if you change any idea or belief, your point of attraction shifts. You sense the world around you through a filter of kind of like your attraction point. So to master yourself means to be able to move your view of reality at will. And this can help you adjust and adapt to any situation that comes up. So I feel like this is so very important for you. Learning to stay in your center of love, learning to be in that heart-centered path, choosing to feel the flow. You know, this is where your guides are taking you. They're taking you to responding to life, not panicking, not reacting. They want you to practice appreciation, and focus on your thoughts, on your reality, on your beliefs. Start talking. I want you to talk this week. I want you in the comments to tell me what is going well in your life. And I want you to talk about that all week. Seriously, I want you to be quiet and not at all talk about things that are not going well. And I want you to talk about things that are going well in your life. Share it with me in the comments and then share it with people in your life all week. What is going right? That's where I want you to shift your focus to for just this 1 week. Just this 1 week. And see how that changes the energy, because your attention to the good things are going to bring more of that to you. And your lack of attention will start to allow the unwanted things to fall away. It'll open up and leave more space for the good stuff in your life. So that is your, like, I want you to do that. And I want you to share in the comments, like, tell me one good thing that is going on in your life. One. Okay? So that is your weekly self-care reading. If it resonates with you, go ahead and hit that like button. If you know somebody who might benefit from this self-care reading, please share it with them. And if you want to see more readings or meet with me every Sunday, go ahead and be sure to subscribe. All right. Pile number 2. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, abundance planning. So we're going to be doing some planning, focusing on abundance. We got some throat chakra work. We're talking about a soul lesson here that has to do with our truth. Gratitude rampage. List 10 things you're grateful for. That is always an excellent thing. And soul writing. So it looks like if you chose pile number 2, you got some writing to do. You got to sit down and get your writing on. Okay. So I'm going to start with that soul lesson though, because I feel like that's where I'm being drawn to first. I'm always drawn to the lesson first, but all right, truth. Are you listening for your truth? Are you hearing your truth? I feel like how you're speaking your truth. You know, your body's always listening, and it hears all of your thoughts, it hears all of your words, and these things are more powerful because they literally instruct every cell in your body, you know. So I want you this week to pay close attention to how you think, how you describe, and how you relate to your physical body. Okay? Your heart and your soul know better than your mind how you should feel about yourself. But our mind tends to really rule when we're not feeling good about ourselves. Okay? So I want you to choose your words wisely. And I want you to be self-loving this week. I want you to nourish your body. I want you to communicate with your body through proper self-care. Okay? And I want you to focus on your self-perception and how willing are you to change that? You know, I feel like if you chose this pile this week, a lot of your mission here is some well-being focus and well-being care. Okay. Our abundance planning. So we can't really bring in abundance if we don't feel very good about ourselves, you know. So it's like, it's so interesting. So you have, on the one hand here, you have body stuff. And on the other hand here, you have like financial abundance stuff. So these two things at this time in your life are connected. All right. And I want you to think about that because you're struggling to be in alignment with your self-worth and your abundance because perhaps you're struggling with your body, your physical well-being. They're connected somehow. So I want you to take a look maybe at how you're spending money, how you're saving money, how you're making money. I definitely want you to review your money. I want you to sit down. I want maybe to write it out, think about it. Maybe you're overspending to compensate for a lack somewhere. That seems to be what's coming up. Trying to fill a hole with some overspending. You know, I feel like, again, this putting the energy towards bringing in abundance. So whether this is actual abundance or whether this is abundance about how you feel about yourself, or it is abundance about, you know, money. Again, I feel like these two are related, and I feel like maybe you don't know how much you're worth. So I want you to get to the bottom of why you feel that way. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, I definitely want you to look into raising your prices or developing new marketing strategies or expanding your offerings. Because I feel like that's coming through. For those of you who have regular steady jobs, you know, I want you to look at how do I explain it? Like, are you being compensated for the energy that you're putting in? Or are you draining yourself? Maybe you're not allowing yourself, your body, maybe you're pushing your body to bring in abundance. You know, so I want you to kind of focus on that and see how that is coming through this week. And we also have this gratitude rampage. So this is literally making a list of 10 things you're grateful for. And I want you in particularly to choose to focus this list on abundance in your life that is already there and well-being in your life that is already there. Okay? Because I feel like, again, these two are connected, and as you sit down to make this list or go over these things, you're going to start to see the connection and how that works out for you. And we also got soul writing. So this can literally be about writing things down. So you're writing down your gratitude list. You're writing down your abundance planning, your budget, what's going on with your money, what's going on with your well-being. You're writing it all down. Okay? But this is also about you are the author of your own personal life story. You know, and I feel like your guides are coming through and they really want you to look at things from a different perspective, a higher perspective. And I feel like that's why they want you to write so much stuff down. One, you're literally higher. You have a higher perspective when you're writing because your eyes are higher than the paper. Um, but I feel like I just want you to write. I feel like this is so important. So if you're a journaler, just automatic writing, automatic journaling is a good idea. But I feel like it's just so beyond that, whatever you're supposed to write down. Maybe beyond the gratitude, maybe beyond the budget and the abundance lists. Um, maybe I feel like it's so much more of a new way of seeing the things in your life. So it's a new way of seeing well-being, a new way of seeing abundance and how that can occur in your life in a different way. And we're not here to overthink it or overanalyze it. It's just seeing it. Maybe seeing it on paper is what you need. Maybe it'll be more of an inspiration to see it on paper. I feel like you could also, for some of you, I'm getting, if you don't have one, maybe you need one. It's a vision board. Maybe you need a vision board to help you hone in on your focus and what you want. And again, I'm getting, you don't have to know what to write down. So I feel like when we have these things that we're focused on, like that's what we're going to write down and talk about. So you don't have to overthink it. But I really want you to experiment with writing down gratitude and writing down abundance, things in your life that has to do with abundance. All right. So if this reading resonated with you, please be sure to hit the like button. Share with me some things that you are grateful for in the comments. If you feel like this reading would help somebody you know, please share it with them. And if you want to see more readings from me, please be sure to subscribe. All right, pile number 3. Got that beautiful rose or clear quartz there. Oh, we're going to be connecting with our womb. Not pretty. And the gift of freedom, we got some root chakra work to do this week. Practice feng shui and create a sacred space. And we got variance. So let's see how all of these go together. And I'm actually going to start with the connecting with your womb, because that's what I'm drawn to first there. So I feel like so there's something trying, so when we look at the womb, things are trying to be birthed. We usually birth people. We birth our children through the womb. But we also birth our creative ideas through the womb, So, place your hand on your lower belly and send some loving energy to this space. And ask your womb, what creations want to come through me at this time? What energies are stored here? Or maybe what traumas within me maybe need healing. Okay? I feel like I want you to take some time to really tune into the energy in this area in your body. Ask your womb how you can support healing or carrying in a new life. Think about what feelings and thoughts and beliefs you associate with your womb at this time and why. Okay, because this is very much about opening up an intuitive dialogue with your womb and better understanding what it needs, what creations, what insights want to come through. Because I feel like for many of you, there's something trying to come through, something trying to be birthed, something new, something you've not experienced before, trying to enter your life. And you have to kind of tap into that energy. You haven't tapped into it yet. Maybe you're scared of it. Maybe you're frustrated by it. What is it that you haven't tapped into? Okay. When we're looking at your root chakra as well, I feel like you deserve to see your inner beauty, and I feel like you deserve to perceive yourself with just the grace of self-love. So I feel like with this womb, we're working our way, through our body, through our, how do I explain it? We're working our way through the chakra energy and out. And I want you to find freedom and comfort in your body and see it as a safe divine temple. So again, you're creating through the womb, and then everything else surrounding your womb is your temple. Listening to your body, listening when to move, listening when to rest, using movement exercise to develop your body. And I feel like maybe you should explore some dancing, some movement, listening to your heart, allowing your feet and your body to be guided in like a moving meditation. Seriously, like just movement, freedom, joy, self-expression. There's something about rhythm and flow here that is coming through for you, okay? I feel like get that feng shui. Maybe it's time to move some stuff around in your physical space. That can be so important. I don't think we realize how important it is to change. So with the seasons, we could change our decor, physically moving some pieces in our home. Even a small shift makes a huge difference in the energy. And that not only makes a huge difference in the energy in our home, but it also makes a difference in the energy we get out of our home or we perceive. So get rid of any little bit of clutter. That's an easy one. But I feel like, I feel like really physically moving some stuff around. So I want you to physically move your body, and I want you to physically move something in your home, whether it's an entire room you want to remove around or whether it's just getting rid of some clutter, old, if you're struggling with health goals, check in your pantry, get rid of expired stuff that needs to go. Get rid of those stacks of paper in your office to kind of re-energize business goals that you've been putting off, or put some uplifting wall art that you need for inspiration somewhere. You can also go through your home and do, with some sage and smudge your home, get rid of any negative energy. Make sure you crack your doors and windows to let that energy out. And again, I'm getting vision boards, positive inspirational quotes. What is it that you want? Stop ignoring it. I feel like you need to stop ignoring what you want and open up to it. If you desire a more intimate relationship, fill your home with romantic and sensual objects, candles, fresh flowers, create an inviting bedroom space. If you're looking to bring, a new child into the world, get ready, start nesting, open it up, get ready, start thinking about it, start allowing it to be a reality that could happen. Don't push it away. With variance, I feel like you might not feel like yourself lately. And I feel like this is because you and your soul are seeing things differently. Your emotions, your reactions, they're a combination of your thoughts and your soul's thoughts. And when those don't align, things feel off, you know? Um, so I want you to think about like moments where your perspective was the same as your soul's perspective, where things felt right, where they seemed easy, where they seemed dissatisfied, where there was no limiting beliefs or patterns being triggered, and there was just this feeling of all is well. I want you to hone in on that feeling. Can you think of a moment where you felt that way? Can you allow yourself to feel it like right now? You know, your soul energy, it doesn't show up for the judgment game, the blame game, the hurt game, the I'm not good enough game. Because those things are not true. So your soul energy doesn't show up for them, and then you feel off. Okay? Your soul energy shows up for those things that you focus on with love with yourself. This is why I feel like you need to move around the energy in your home, in your body, in your mind, you know? And how you feel reveals how aligned you are with the soul energy. So if you're experiencing things that don't feel quite right, I want you to take a breath. I want you to move physically. I want you to move stuff around in your home. And I want you to come back to center. You know, I want you to start feeling better. I want you to be willing to see beyond your fears, see beyond your point of view at this time. I want you to stop believing everything you think. I know that probably sounds crazy, but just stop believing everything that is going through your head, and start to become mindful of the thoughts you choose to participate with. You know, are they helpful, or are they getting in the way? All right, I feel like this is so important for you guys this week. You know, even if you have to identify and name the parts of your mind that try to take over, you know, overprotective mother, worrywart, crazy bitch, you know, whatever it is that's starting to take over, you know, give it a name. So that way, when crazy bitch comes, you can say, listen, crazy bitch, I don't want you in my mind. You know, you're not going to come in here and take things over and make me crazy. You know, I don't know. There's this girl that I follow, and she does these videos about anxiety, and she gives all the different versions of anxiety a name, you know, and she does like this is the morning before she wakes up, and all these different parts of anxiety. They're having a meeting, see how they can fuck up her day, you know, and it's funny, but it's also very true. We do this to ourselves. So give them a name. This way you can recognize them, and you become more in control of these parts of your mind that try to take over. Okay? Breathe. So, if this reading resonated with you, please hit that like button. If you feel like these readings would help someone you know, be sure to share them with them. And if you want to see more readings from me, please be sure to subscribe. Happy Sunday.